Hello, my fellow Comic Otaku. This is JD Dishman, the Comic Otaku himself. Hmm. So, anyway, without further ado, this is my reading circle. Or, aka, I just read comics and we can just discuss stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, I wonder how this works, anyway. First time I've. Okay, all visible. Good. That's what I need. Anyway, gotta start reading comics. Oh man, this thing looks. Well, I won't look backwards on your end, but yeah. This is so funny. This is so good. Good. Right, gotta get a little organized. Well, anyway, um, do I'm just reading a comic book of, Batman Man 54 right now from the I think DC Universe or originally Rebirth. So yeah. Anyway, okay. Um, this is the one where Bruce Wayne, it's kind of like a flashback and forth issue where they talk about Nightwing's and Batman's relationship over the years. Kind of like a setup for the next storyline. I think that was kind of clever. I mean, this connects to the next two issues, and that's or three or whatever. And it's kind of a clever idea. I mean, seriously. And it talks about Dick Grayson, and he's actually the guy who was like a foil to Batman. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Oh well. Anyway, oh my god, man, I hate those allergies, right? I'm doing okay, I guess. Just been working on the comic, and I don't feel like doing those live streams with my drone for a while because it takes a long time to do those, if you know what I mean. And it's just easier to do these videos and I can just discuss stuff. Anyway, it's for Next Gen. Stupenda's Next Gen issue 2. Where I'm almost kind of done with the first, 14 pages coloring. It's 28 pages and all, so I have to finish the last 28 pages. That's why I had to move up the release date to winter of 2018 to 2019. It'll probably be done by January or even February. That's just an estimate now. I didn't calculate how much it would take. I am so sorry, guys. I never sold comics before. I used to do web comics. So basically, yeah, it takes time. Which irony is, I gotta shut the rest of the book. And I gotta rewrite the script because I always have to edit and fix the script before I get the lettering done, at least. I just wanted to do it in a process, kind of like do one step and another step. Is there like any options in here? Nope, nope. What the? Dang. Hmm, weird. Sorry, this is also experimental for me. If you're thinking, why am I doing it this way? I just wanted to do this. And yeah, just, just a little, just doing this to help my depression issues and trying to feel better. Lately, I just read only negative stuff. Lately, and I just can't find anything. The political crap that's. Despite that, I don't mind a little political crap, but I don't like too much political crap, if you know what I mean. I mean, in everything. I mean, that just gets tiresome, you know? I'm just sick of it. That's why I don't like Law and Order. I mean, I had to watch Law and Order a lot because my grandparents liked that show. And I was living with them for a while. Let's just say I didn't have a choice of what we were watching, and mess. So, yeah. Anyway, this is just pretty cool. These comic books are pretty funny. I mean, this is Bruce Wayne and Nightwing. Well, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, versus idiot villains. I mean, seriously, these are villains you would see in the '60s show, and it would be probably cool, but not really cool, if you know what I mean. Like the Condiment King, Crazy Quilt. I mean, seriously, man. It's so funny. And it's just funny, you know? This is just funny. It's so funny. I mean, they're actually just. It's so funny. I mean, this is. Like, it actually shows their development. Man, I'm on the part where Dick Grayson is having the nightmares. Man, it's just pretty cool. It's so funny. I mean, it shows they have a symbiotic relationship. Basically, he says, basically, Bruce and. It kind of shows that they need each other, you know? Because it helps them. So funny. It's just weird. It kind of flashes back and forth. And this one's pretty good because it's the Condiment King. He's one of the lamest villains. Batman's Rogues Gallery, and it's just. Man, this is just. Dude, it's almost like Batman. And they even put a POW in there. POW! It reminds me of the classic Batman '60 show. 66 or something. What that is. I can't remember what year it started, but yeah. In this comic, it's so funny. They're just beating up Condiment King, and it's so funny. And it actually shows that Nightwing's helping him through his depression. And he gets hit by the ketchup, and he just, oh man. Then it switches to another scene where he tends to do a acrobatic stuff. And it's so funny. It's so funny. He keeps flashing back and forth, you know? It's so funny, you know? Oh, man. And as for the next book I'm going to be working on, it's going to be Beyonds, the team book. I'm just going to save Next Gen 3 for next after that book. You know, I'm also decided to turn Next Gen into a limited series. But after the limited series is over, I'll probably collect it in a trade paperback. Like or not, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If I did that, I'd probably have to do something else, but hey, I don't know. Buy it, but I don't know. Maybe someone will. So fun. It's so funny. It's kind of like a flashback and everything. It's so funny. It's so funny. I don't know. The big one. That's pretty. I, I, dang it. Why can't I? Dang. I'm just sincerely saying. It's just. No, I'm sorry. I'm fine. Kind of like the flashbacks and everything. It's pretty good. Okay, here's the next issue 56. Battle for the Souls of Gotham. I know some of you already read these, and I just. Here's the funny thing. You see this page? This is a Watchmen layout. Do, 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 do. So it makes me wonder who hired the guy. Was it Bane or was it Dr. Manhattan? Or maybe they were just injecting some Watchmen style stuff, but to me that's kind of Watchmen ish. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny. The Russian guy gets passed through, security and. So funny, they're quipping. People say, "Why are you doing these different panels?" I think it's actually a clue who hired him. Doctor freaking Manhattan. You can tell the 3x3 grid is usually the style they used in the graphic novel Watchmen, right? Sometimes it deviated from that, but it looks like the 3x3 grid. So it kind of gives me kind of a Watchmen moment, you know? It's like these two styles are conflicting, but maybe it was on purpose. First of all, Batman gets the spreads and the full out panels and everything. While, the Russian guy does this whole, thing where he's actually in a. Look at this. It's so funny. It's like every Batman panel is like a normal Batman panel. And when the Russian guy shows up, the Beast, he shows up in the 3x3 panel style. So that kind of shows you who's hiring them. Or maybe Dr. Manhattan just manipulated reality or something. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But I don't think it's a coincidence that Nightwing gets targeted. He's like the moral center of Batman. The most moral center he has. I mean, he's like his first son, in a way. It's so funny. He's trying to help Batman, and I can I kind of actually see it. If you look at every graphic novel with the Watchmen graphic novels, they actually had this very same panel layout. It's kind of a conspiracy theory, but at least I know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling like there's more going on here than meets the eye. It may not even be Bane behind it. Maybe Bane's be manipulating himself and stuff. And look here. It's probably weird, huh? And here's the thing: when you read the panels with KGB Beast when he's in the restaurant, it sounds like something you would see in Watchmen. So I'm getting the feeling it's just kind of gives you a lot of elements. Kind of gives you the idea of a. I know there's some stupid political crap, but still, it actually shows you that this comic is actually telling you who hired him. I mean, seriously, the panel layout and everything with the KGB Beast, it's the evidence. And I know I'm going crazy and everything, but at least it's something. Keep my mind off of that crazy crap that's been going on. Uh, which, yeah, I know no one's watching this, but oh well. I'll probably have another one later on, but I don't know when. So if anyone watches this after I videotape this, I'm just going to ask, what time should I do a live stream? I mean, seriously. It's so whack. I mean, I don't know if I'm right or not, but it does give you the impression of it's just another, thing going on, and it just tells you about what this comics. It's kind of like a evidence of what Doctor Manhattan's doing in Doomsday Clock. Maybe we're catching up to Doomsday Clock. Who knows? Anyway. It's so funny. They're joking, and Batman joked back. Just cool. This is the pre-ultimate scenes. This is the evidence. I mean, okay, I'm getting the idea that this is connecting to Doomsday Clock in some form, and it could be Doctor Manhattan manipulating Batman. I mean, if you want to get rid of the only guy who can figure out stuff about you, take out the sidekick. Irony is he doesn't know Batman very well, but I think Bane's being manipulated himself. Maybe he was given some sort of incentive, like taking over Gotham. I mean, he's done it before, and yeah. so funny. It's so funny. Well, not funny, but like I keep saying, this whole, scenes, it's layered like a Watchmen comic. And look, there's a Doomsday Clock ad, which, no, I know it's not part of the conspiracy, but kind of gives you the idea of the connection, Kind of gives me evidence that maybe Dr. Manhattan's playing the long game. The Batman panels look like normal Batman panels, so when you look at I think, I know, I know D and C, so this comic had some issues, but I think the issues were actually planted to make it look like a Watchmen comic. Maybe it gives you an idea who's really behind all this. Maybe Bane's just the guy offered this power in exchange to take out Batman. He's the only guy I can think of that can reveal who Dr. Manhattan is, and he's fearful of him. This is so funny. It's so funny. Okay, this is the pre-owned moment, where he gets ready to snipe. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Boop, boop, boop. He's getting ready for the sniper position. It's pretty cool. And yeah. Anyway, there's a funny thing. It's the anniversary, the end of the war. Witnesses. What's the problem with the African man? Just doesn't. Actually, when you see the last page, boop, it it does give you the feeling of a Watchmen comic. Uh, okay, sadly I don't have much. I only have the first two issues of Beast Burning and that one shot, but issue story or whatever. But I think it's a good idea. Just it's so funny. I really like this comic. It's so funny. It's so funny. See, every Batman panel is like a normal comic book, but when they do the 6x3, the 3x3 grid, that's a Watchmen grid. I'm starting to realize there's something else about Alt the Beast. Maybe he's working for Mark Manhattan like all the others, or maybe they're being manipulated. It's pretty weird that they keep adding the pals in here. Maybe there's a reason behind that. Whenever some few people's, well, Batman punches and everything, they get the pal, right? But there's no sound effect. Let me check the sound effects on the. Okay, maybe there are some, but not comic book sound effects, or maybe if they are, well, maybe they're actually doing this thing for an obvious reason. It's so funny. Oh man, he's scaring somebody, telling him he's going to reveal where his location is. No, Batman is one of the best escape artists. I mean, seriously. And here is the Watchman pattern, the 3x3 grid. Don't say I'm crazy because I know what I'm looking at here. Watchman grid style. I think it's Watchmen. So funny. You guys just how driven Batman is. This whole page spread has actually all this dialogue, and it actually how far Batman's done. It shows how far he's going to willing to get, KGBBs. I even like that the signal goes a little wacko with the text. The text was made that way for obvious purposes. It's showing that his signal's going down. He is willing to take the guy out. The KGB finally kills his dad, which is weird, in the Watchmen style pattern, and yeah, whack, huh? And then we're actually back to normal Pound style because obvious reason. Batman and the Beast are coming together. They're gonna fight to the death. Well, anyway, that's going to be reading today for you guys. So, um, if you guys want to reply after I stop the video, I can stop this video anyway.